Well, yes, it was a hot day out there today. Yesterday, we made it up to 91 degrees. Today, 96 degrees. And that ties the record of 96 degrees set back in 1951. And that was all in Eugene. Other locations, though, across the state getting even warmer. Here's a look at high temperatures across the state. You can see we are looking at the 90s, even triple digits once you head further off to the east. We're looking at triple digits actually in Rome, Burns, Ontario, as well as the Dalles and even Medford at 101 degrees. We also set a record today in North Bend at 79 degrees. That beat their old record of 78 degrees set back in 1942. Newport, though, a bit cooler, 68 degrees today, 94 in Corvallis, 97 in Roseburg today, also 97 in Redmond. Bend making it up to 93 degrees. You can see the rest of the state all seeing the heat. Those two locations, though, a bit cooler. We're along the coast as Astoria and as well as Brookings, only near 70 degrees or so. But we're all going to see the 90s again as we head into tomorrow. For those that live inland, though, along the coast, once again, still being a bit milder. Here's a look at current temperatures. Have cooled off just a few degrees from our highs along the coast, looking at those 60s until you work your way into North Bend. 90 in both Eugene and Roseburg, but Corvallis looking at those 80s right now. Central Oregon still in the 90s in Bend, upper 80s though in the Pine and Odell Lake near Willamette Pass, now into the mid 70s. Across the area, we do have plenty of sunshine. A few clouds though trying to push their way in along the coast, and a few storms popping up in the southeastern corner of the state, working their way up to the north. We'll see the chance for a few more thunderstorms once you get into the next couple of days or so. The best chance, though, to see the storms are going to be in the Cascades as well as Central Oregon, though we could see a few into the valley as well as the Umpqua Basin. Big picture, what we have going on, still high pressure control of the entire western half of the country. That low pressure is still spinning out over the Pacific Ocean, and we're not going to see much change in this pattern. We haven't even seen much change in this pattern over the past couple of days, and we're going to continue to keep this pattern as we head into the next couple of days as well, all the way through actually the next week ahead. Now, this is what we can expect tonight. Mostly clear, mild. Temperatures are going to fall to about 60 degrees for our overnight lows. Heat advisory once again in effect until 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Tuesday is actually going to be the hottest day of the next week, and we will have that chance of thunderstorms once again in the Cascades as well as Central Oregon. Going to be the best area to see those. For the coast, temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 70s again tomorrow. Sunny and also warm out there. We stay in the 70s as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, all the way even through the 4th of July on Thursday, then slightly cooling off back into the upper 60s for next weekend. Umpqua Basin, mid-90s, sunny and hot tomorrow. Staying in the 90s all the way through the 4th of July. The hottest day on Tuesday, 99 in Roseburg, and we could see triple digits out there. 80s over the passes, 90s in the foothills, freezing level up to 16,000 feet. Sunny and hot also into Central Oregon. Highs will be back into the low 90s tomorrow, and we're into the 90s all the way through Wednesday, slightly cooling off once we get into the 4th of July, back into the upper 80s. Then we're into the mid-80s for Friday and Saturday. And for the valley, highs tomorrow are going to be into the low 90s again, much like what we saw today. Sunny and very hot out there again. Barely any wind. Winds will just be out of the north 5 to 10. We stay in the 90s through Wednesday, and then finally for the 4th of July, just slightly cooling off a bit. Still going to be very warm out there even through next weekend with high temperatures in the mid 80s.